Don't settle for fakes. My duel-taining is the real deal.
Hey everyone, it's mekklord. You all seem to appreciate having agency over which card I had to pick with my UR Dream ticket, so I have the same questions and doubts regarding my SR Dream ticket. As you can see, I already have 3 Lightning Vortexes, 3 Karma cards. Actually, you know what? Let's check all the cards they have several of. Like 3 copies of. I have 11 Roots for some reason. I have 5 Pen Calls. I have the Donkeys. I have the Galaxy. I have the Melomadonas. I have like a bunch of these at 3 because I've been playing for a very long time. And I don't need any more of these at any more copies than the number I already have, which is 3. I don't need more than 3 of these cards. So if you see a card then you thought, oh, maybe mekklord could use a third Blade Mind Faria for his Faria deck in 2017. No, I do not. These are all the cards that I've... Wait, how did you get 3 of this one? It was a Super in Pen Genesis? For the cards that I don't have that are of some interest to me. Ebony Magician is potentially good in some Dark Magician decks, I reckon. I don't know. You tell me. I have no interest in Dragoonity. I have no interest in Magnet Warriors. I know these are fan favorite decks because they're bad. And people like playing bad decks for some reason, especially on the dueling subreddits. But I'm not gonna bother playing these boring ass strategies ever. Gigantes. Gigantes is an interesting extender for like Block Dragon shenanigans that can be searched, but I'm trying to think of like, I have the of spirits and I can't think of too many scenarios in which it's like that much better, because it's more attack and it destroys back row, but I mean, is that good enough? I don't know. I think that's pretty much it for the cards that I don't have at all. Like Tsukuyomi is way past its prime. I remember trying to dig for this card in the middle of Sylvan's meta because it was a decent game ender. Medallion I don't think would make any sense at only 1 copy. What else is there? Really nothing. Rekka Panda, very cute. That's vanilla in its little basket too. Megalith Portal. If I suddenly felt like playing Megalith. Megalith is an option that I could have considered for the UR Dream ticket as well. Actually, I need to check how many... Actually, you know what? There's probably a bunch of Super Red Megalith cards that I already have 2 of Agath, 3 Ophiel. But I don't think I have any Bathors. God, I have to check now. I have 1 Bathor, no portals. So maybe actually Megalith is the pick. It's a deck that... I'm checking DLM right now, but I don't think it's a deck that, like... It's a deck with, like, 2-3 players that were playing it for a while, but I don't think it was, like... I don't think it is cogged in a while. Never mind, May 1st, 2023. Someone cogged with it, but there are 3 Bathors. And... probably more than I can afford. Then again... It is a very cool deck. It is a very cool deck. Do I see myself building Megalith? I don't know. Maybe I'll get a Bathor with my UR Dream ticket because I still have it. And get the portal with my SR one. Who knows? We'll see. Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare is potentially good if we get more Traptrix cards. Speaking of which, I think I have like 3 of one and 0 of the second one. Yeah, I only have 1 Dionea. I don't know if this one is particularly... Oh, it's not really good. And this one is not really good either. Like, we wouldn't play them in a modern Traptrix deck. But it's weird that we've only gotten these 2 ever, you know? Battling Boxer Ed Geared. You probably needed 3. I'd have to ask the unofficial Battling Boxer guru. But it's a deck that could be interesting and get some support with the release of Alito, probably this year. Like, it hasn't been confirmed or anything, but I'm just theorizing. And could be fun. Arc Brave Dragon is is probably going to become good as soon as dragons become really good, like if we get Red MD or something. There's nothing really too good other than that on this list. I do have one of each of the super rare Dark Lords. You don't need it more than one. I could go for a second copy of Devotee of Nephthys, but I don't think Nephthys is particularly interesting as a deck. This is a... what? I thought it was a level up card. Oh. And that's where I was now. There's nothing much that's really interesting here. Evocateur Chevalier might be decent if we do get the Gemini support scale with Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. Other than that, I don't see it being that good. And Evigishki Mind August is one of the E-cards of all time. Gorgonic Guardian recently pulled my first one. I'm not going to play it in anything. This card is way past its prime. I pulled one because I was looking for Chronomalies, remember. What else is there? You probably don't need a second River Stormer. Could be wrong on that. Hyper Hammerhead is such a funny card. Medolce, don't tell me about Medolce. Marincess, Coral Anemone, I think I'm missing way too many pieces for this deck to work. But I thought I had none, so I'm pleased to see that I have at least one. Obedience School is a card that forms part of the deck that I've actually been wanting to play for a very long time. I think I already used one of my SR Dream tickets on this card. It's not really good, but it is kind of funny. Maybe I'll use it. Opabenia and Leonidas are both cards that are probably going to get much better once we get actually good rank 2 monsters other than Opabenia. So maybe I'll pick a second copy of Leonidas. I think 2 is probably enough because of the how much better all the cards are. Maybe if we get we're probably not gonna get the what's the one that banishes? I forgot. It's fine. What else is there? Scraps, very expensive to build, but something that I want to see someone else build and play for me. So I can live vicariously through them. Wind-up Magician, yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I do not have 3 Wind-up Magicians. I was mistaken in the previous video. I think 2 Wind-up Magicians might be enough to make the deck function, but I don't know. And the deck is not really good anyway, so I probably shouldn't bother. Now for the cards that I have 2 copies of already. I don't think you need a third Galoot. I don't think even like Blackwings play this right now. This guy and this other guy, I think I needed a 3. Actually, I think you need 3 Dark Beckoning and you can do it with 2. But I don't know anything about... I actually own this deck in real life. I don't think I've ever bothered to play it. Because it's not that good. It's not that interesting. What is this card? Isn't that a dual reward card? Why is it here? Not making sense. I could use a third Daki, the Graceful Mayakashi. It's probably what Ilge will tell me to do. Ilge? I'm gonna call him Ilge. And if he's not happy with it, he can comment about it on my video. But I think it's fine. Condolence Puppet. God, there's so many, like, tier 6 decks that I know nothing about. Condolence Puppet. You only need the 1, apparently. But you do need 3 Terror Babies. So. None of these cards are particularly good. Prisma. Getting a third Prisma could be a fun endeavor. I don't think you need a third Kerykeion in Evil Swarm. So as long as you have 3 casters, which I do, because I'm an idiot. But there's a card. Aegon Mac, which was infamous for being the best floodgates in the game for a very short period of time, could also be interesting in August meta, provided you're allowed to go first and your opponent doesn't have exactly Book of Moon. So it's not really interesting. Let's see, Fortune Lady passed, but I'm probably gonna need to pick another Fortune Lady. Give me a sec. I already have 2 callings, but this one is 3. That's the Fortune Vision. That's a box card. So I'm actually really close to being able to build full power Fortune Ladies. It's probably not a good idea. Probably not worth picking the third Scorpio, it's not really good. I think we were around here actually. But yeah, no, you don't need more than 2 Scorpios probably. And you don't need a third Gishiakwa Mirror maybe. It's not a good deck. Yeah, there's nothing very interesting in this part of actually, Karakuri Cash. Maybe the third one is really good because you'll need to open Ninishi, I think the level 3 that gives you an extra normal is, but this basically allows you to Ninishi, and if you activate this, you search the merchant and you normal summon the merchant, and that's good enough to start some synchro plays, maybe. I don't know. But you can probably do a lot with this card at 3. Potentially really good at 3. Maybe I'll pick that and I'll try to make Karakuri's work somehow. I forgot this card was in the game. It's not good. It's not good. Metaphys I have 0 interest in. Tried to play the deck for a long time. Mayakashi Winter I think 2 is fine. LJ, correct me if I'm wrong. Microcoder 2 is probably fine. A lot of people were telling me to get Signet Mining. I understand the logic behind that. I also understand the logic behind 3 microcoders. Molten Conductor Field. If we get new level support, it's going to be insane. That's a huge if. Morphtronic stuff could be very interesting. But probably not very good. And what else is there? A bit too late for Noble Knights. I guess this works as a like mediocre Orcust engine. I mean, 2 cards that make Nightmare engine. Painful Decision. I don't see myself thinking a third anytime soon, but that's an option. Rip to Photons. Card probably not good enough. Could get a third Red Sprinter for Resonators. I don't know if this comes up. I don't think so. Could get this. I could get this and the Dragon. But wait, don't you also need... Wait. God, I'm gonna lose track of everything I've searched so far. I already have 3 Balefire. And you have 2 Rails. And I think I have some amount of the Dragon. 1 or 2. I'm not sure. But this could be a decent pick. Let's see. It could get TG Werewolf. I think is really interesting. This as well. The worst World Chalice engine. This if Gladiator Beast were interesting, which they currently are not. Fable Junico probably not more than 2. Trapple. It's a huge joke that this card was released as late as it was. Worm's probably not good. It's definitely not good anymore. And that's it. So once again, I'm oh, maybe the third UA signing deal. So I can play UA and lose all of my games. But that's pretty much all there's to say about like these potential super rare cards. Everyone, I'm just gonna check real quick how many Starry Knights, Starry Dragons I have. I have 2 Starry Knights, Starry Dragons, so I'm actually 2 tickets away, 1 UR, 1 SR from being able to play the deck. Huh! Now this is actually intriguing. Might go for this after all. Might just go for this. Anyway, yeah, lots to think about. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm like going towards the Starry Night cards, but probably not the greatest idea if this is the idea that I had. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys and gals in Non-Binary Pals next time.